Hi everyone, it's Dee from Turtle Dove. Hope you're all doing really well. It is 5:30 in the evening on a Friday, and I thought I would just share this project with you. This is a journal that I've been working on, sort of like a junk journal, I guess. I'm just embellishing a notebook for my daughter. She requested if I could make her one in a predominantly blue and yellow theme. So this is what I've come up with, and I'm really pleased with it. I'll just show you the back because I think I've shown you this pad in a past haul, and I mentioned I was going to make a journal out of it. So it's basically just sort of like a hardcover gold, and it's lined throughout. So I didn't, there's a lot of gold embellishments, or not a lot, but some, mixed in with the blue and yellow in this journal. So I thought I would keep the back just gold, because that ties in well. And I've just used this headband to keep it closed. And I popped a little resin embellishment in the middle of that, so I thought that looks really nice. And of course it's blue, so I'll just take that off. I think do you call these belly bands or something? Anyway, and of course I had to include a couple of my crocheted flowers, which I have here on my video selection, so you can see that. I'll speak about that more in another video. And I have this little charm that I added to the yellow. It's glass, like a glass bauble, and it has tiny little stars in there, and they're so cute. And that was blue, so I thought I'd pop that on there with the flowers. And I've just sort of tied some of this elastic band ribbon. It's a beautiful blue and it has specks of silver through it. And I just sort of tied it here so that I have something to anchor the flowers to. And I've also tied it in the middle of the book so my daughter can take that off as she wishes. She might like to, you know, pop these on the book a different way, but I don't really have a strong enough hole punch to punch it on the spine or anywhere else. I didn't want to risk ruining the book, so that's what I did for now. Now let's go to the first page, or the inside. I've just done a little angled pocket here, and she loves birds as well, so I had some of this paper left, so I've used that up. I think I've used this in the last journal I made her, which was predominantly green because she loves green like me. And then I just had this border that I made by folding the ribbon and then sewing it down through the middle, so I popped that on there. And I've included some tags, and I've just added some ribbon to those so she can use those. And there's a little one, and these she can colour in herself. And I just added some yellow ribbon to that, and there's just a little pattern that I've put sort of just behind the, placed just behind the angled pocket. So she can use these, or keep them in here, whatever she wants to do. And here's another pocket, a side pocket that I added, and I used some more of this border, and I used it as a little, I sort of stuck some of it out to create a tab. And I just put some rhinestones down here, a flower, just used 2 of these flowers, and sort of created a bit of depth there and added a little machine embroidered daisy flower. And here's some more in this little side pocket. There's some more little tags, or she could stick that on some pages and write some things on it and embellish them herself. So when I make these sort of junk type journals, I always leave quite a few pages blank, just so that the recipient can add their own style to it as well if they wish. And I just found this in my stash today, with some lines and just a hello, so she can use that amongst her pages as well. So I'll just place these back, and then on the following page, just to make the page a bit stronger when I do something as heavy as this, I sort of stick 2 pages together, and then the opposite side I can do something with that as well. So what I did was just line, this was blank, so I just created some lines, vertical and horizontal, a vertical line in the centre, and then she can do whatever she wants on this. And there's a little fabric flower that I layered, and then she's got a few pages free. And this one I just placed some washi tape. This one's pretty wide at the top and bottom. Added some flowers. This is pretty, so sparkly. It's got a little pearl centre, and these are, it's got lots of little pearls in the centre of the blue flower. I just had a pad and stuck some of that double-sided tape on there and created like a little flip. Well, not a pad, but just about 4 sheets here. Stuck the bottom one down so she can write on that, and the same on the other side. And a few more pages here, free. This one I've just got some green washi tape on the perimeters, and then just I had some flower stickers left that I thought would look nice there, and I made a few of these paper pins or paper clips and just stuck a flat backed gem, and then I cut up some glitter paper and glued that to the back so she can use those as she wishes, so it looks nice on both sides. Just make sure I haven't missed a page. Nope. And I love this washi tape. It just says it's peach or skin toned with love in gold all over. And then I just tore a couple up in the middle and put those in the centre. And I have some of this paper from a little paper pad I've got. Can't remember the name of it. I think I bought that from the reject shop. So it's nothing special, but nevertheless I love the paper. So these are hearts, and I just thought I'd tear some of those pieces up and just stick them here and there. A little heart and, no sorry, not heart, a butterfly and a bird. And let's see what's next. Oh, this page I love. Like I said, I've added some gold. The thing with the gold washi tape is it doesn't stick very well, so it sort of wants to lift up in places, so I might have to reinforce that with a bit of glue. Just watch it because she won't be getting this until her birthday. So I thought that looked nice at the top and bottom, and then I wanted to do something different on the side, so I just placed some more washi tape to a point here like a triangle, and I have some glitter washi tape there and some paper that I folded from the same pad that I used for the hearts there, and just made a fold. Popped a gem on there, and look at this. Isn't that cute? These little embellishments. It's a dragonfly and a little flower. Now, I was going to put one of those Velcro dots on there to close it, but I don't think this is thick enough to cope with that. I think it'll end up ripping, so I left that. Just the weight of the gem will keep it down, I think, so she can write something down there. Put a little photo there, and these little gold tag hearts that I have in my stash. I actually did a boo-boo, and this was the first one that I placed on there, and I did it upside down. So I thought, now the glue had already dried enough that I couldn't rip it off without ruining the page, so I just placed another little heart there, and I think it looks nice. So you can always fix mistakes, guys. You've just got to think of what you can do. There's another little paper clip. And I placed the gems on either side of that. Now this is the bird paper that was at the front, and I had a bit left, so I just finished using that up here, and I just made some little pockets, and I have some gold doilies there that I've sort of placed behind just to give it a bit of a different effect, and some washi tape. And in here I originally was going to, I made just really quickly put together this little miniature book, and I placed a little heart on there, and just used some of the paper that I've used throughout the book, a bit of the heart paper, and just place some ink on the outside to just give it a little bit of a distressed look. So I thought I could just hide that in there for her, and she can just put that wherever she pleases when she gets that. There's another paper clip. Plenty of pages there for her to do what she likes with. And here again I created some more sheets with a little pad I had, and just stuck some owls down. She loves birds, as I said. Used that same wide washi tape, which I'm actually loving that. There's some pretty purple and gold, or blue and gold. And this one's just a fun page. I thought I would use some of my wrapped candy embellishments that I made. And there's a little lollipop that I made as well, which I'm working on at the moment, but I can't get it to how I like at the moment, so I've sort of just left that, but it still looks fun. It's a little shaker jar, mason jar, with a pineapple in the middle, and a little smiley face and some borders, flowers, and I just stuck an envelope, a plain white envelope, on the other side, and there's a pineapple paper clip I've popped there, and she can place whatever she wants in there. Today another one of those that she can use, and there's another little pineapple and flower and gems. Did I do anything on the back? No. And now I'll go to getting to the back now. Lots of the blue flowers. This is the glitter that I bought from was it called Sassy Scrappers? I only bought from them once. And it's not overly shiny, but shiny enough, if you can see that. So it just is so pretty when you have it in front of you. I don't think the camera does it justice. I placed a couple of pineapples on some tags, made a little frame with the washi tape and placed some flowers and a bow on that side. Oh, this is nice, where she can sort of just write what she wants on this page. Just place some lace and washi, little bits and bobs and paper. And some flowers and bird. Some dimensional stickers and some butterflies. They're pretty because as you open the page their wings pop out. And this is pretty washi. Just floral, pinks and yellows and blues in that. And this is the back of the book. I've sprayed some of this iridescent spray that I've got. It's a beautiful yellow, you can see it glisten. And I just die cut some of my butterflies out and embossed the middle one, and then just glued some little gems at the top there. And the very back I used that heart paper and some townhouse paper and stamped these tags. Place some washi tape at the bottom, so there's a butterfly and there's an owl, so she can use that for gifts or keep it herself. She could colour it in if she wants. And there's a lovely little ready-made little envelope pockets that I had in my stash, and I just covered that with some lace, and the lace has some pretty gold edging on it. And then this is one of the bows that I made with my die cut. I don't have many dies, and when I bought this I thought they were going to be much bigger, but this is the biggest bow, and the other I have two other sizes that go in the set, and they're even smaller than that, so but I still like them. And then lastly, you may have seen these shaker bows that I made a while ago, and I've just stuck that on to a wooden heart peg and just clipped it there for now, so she can put that where she wants. So I hope she likes this. Just the front came in a sheet about that size actually. I only had to cut a tiny bit off one side, and it's the most prettiest thing. It's blossom, and if you look carefully it just glistens with silver and gold stars amongst glitter. And then just at the side I used some of that same lace that I used at the back over here, this one here, and I just stuck that on the bind. So that's not going anywhere. I used pretty strong glue for that. So I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I really hope that she likes it. I warned her, if she sees it, don't watch the video. She doesn't want to see what she's getting. So that's up to her. But I really enjoy making these because you can just use up whatever you have in your stash, and I might even do another couple of pages for her if I feel like it, because her birthday's not till August, so yeah. So that is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.